Hi, welcome to my channel and thank you for visiting. Let's move on to passage 2, Back to the Future of Skyscraper Design. Before we proceed, you will need a copy of the passage so that you can highlight or underline the context clues that I'm going to show you on each slide. And remember, in IELTS, you don't have to understand all the words in the passage. There's limited time, so you need to look at the context clues. IELTS is about speed reading and vocabulary range. Okay, so skyscraper. These are examples of skyscrapers. All right, questions 14 to 18. 14. Why some people avoided hospitals in 19th century? The answer is F. Why? Because in paragraph F, line 6 to 8, it says foul air rather than germs was believed to be the main driver of hospital fever, leading to disease and frequent death. The prosperous steered clear of hospitals. The wealthy people. Here, prosperous refers to rich or wealthy people, so that's why it says some people avoided hospitals. To steer clear of hospitals, it means to avoid hospitals. "15. A question that the popularity of tall buildings is linked to prestige. Paragraph C. Line 5. Short regards glass, steel, and air-conditioned skyscrapers as symbol of status. So a prestige status refers to status. Number 16. A comparison between the circulation of air in the 19th century building and modern standards. The answer is E. In paragraph E, line 1, we discovered that 19th century hospital wards could generate up to 24 air changes an hour. That's similar to the performance of a modern-day computer-controlled operating theater. Operating room, operating theater. So they are there's a comparison. Here they compare. So comparison is a similarity. When you compare, you either see a difference or similarity. In this case, a similarity. 17. How short tested the circulation of air in a 19th century building? The answer is C. Well, it's very clear in paragraph D, lines 6 to 8. We spent 3 years digitally modeling Billings' final design, says Short. How did they do it? He said, we put pathogens in the airstreams, modeled for someone with tuberculosis, coughing in the wards, and we found the ventilation systems in the room would have kept other patients from harm. So this sentence here answers how. What did they do? They put pathogens in the airstream. Number 18, an implication that advertising led to the large increase in the use of air conditioning. It's in paragraph B. Why? Because in lines 5 to 7, it says, before the widespread introduction of air conditioning systems, which were relentlessly and aggressively marketed by their inventors. When you advertise, advertising, marketing, relentlessly and aggressively marketed. What do advertising do? They are marketing their products. You want to sell something, you have to advertise. Now, questions 19 to 26. It's about ventilation in the 19th century hospital wards. Professor Alan Short examined the work of John Shaw Billings, who influenced the architectural designs of hospitals to ensure that they had good ventilation. He calculated that pathogens in the air coming from patients suffering from tuberculosis would not have harmed other patients. The answers are found in paragraph D. We already showed them earlier. Now, tip for answering this kind of question, gap fill question, is to look at the names of people, places, and numbers. In this part, in this paragraph, you look for there is Professor Alan Short, there is John Billings. So look for these names in the passage, and you find them in paragraph D. And in paragraph D, you will also see the words designs, pathogens, and tuberculosis. Now, usually, the answers are found when all the answers aren't found in one paragraph. You are sure to find the other answers in the next paragraph, or in the next paragraph, or the next two paragraphs. This is unlike the true or false and not given questions. Those questions, the answers to those questions come from different parts of the passage, but here in the gap fill part like this, usually it's on the first, second, or third paragraph. So look at the one or two or three consecutive paragraphs. That's where the answers are. Let's see. You see, the answers for 22 and 23, he also found that the air in 22 wards in hospitals could change as often as in modern operating theater. He suggests that energy use could be reduced by local and more patients in 23, answer to 23 communal areas. So you see, the answers are found in paragraph E. So paragraph D, paragraph E, and sure, the other answers are found in paragraph F, as we'll see here. You see, we are still talking about the ventilation in 19th century hospitals. A major reason for improving ventilation in 19th century hospitals, you see, here is the title, 19th century, and you also see it here, was the demand from the public for protection against bad air, known as miasmas. These were blamed for the spread of disease for hundreds of years, including epidemics of 26 cholera in London and Paris in the middle of the 19th century. So, see, the answers to 24, 25, and 26 are found in paragraph F. That's why I said earlier that if you come across this gap fill part in the exam, look for the names of people, places, and numbers. In this case, the answers for 19, 20, and 21. So you see paragraph D, E, and F. So the answers for 19 to 21 are found in 3 paragraphs, one after the other, in the passage. That's the tip for answering gap fill tests like this. Okay, if you have any questions, please write them on the comments below and I'll get back to them in the next video. Thank you for visiting. Bye! See you in the next video.